It's always funny to see, or not funny to see, but just great to see. I always feel bad when I talk to somebody and it's just you work hard on this album, and then it's like, I don't ask this question, but some people do. What's next? And it's just, look, dude, I just finished this album. What do you want from me? No, all I do is give. No, but still, it's great that you have this path that you are gonna take, even though the new album isn't out yet. So it's just a nice direction. Welcome, everybody, to the podcast. Welcome to Casting for Two. This is episode number 429, and I so happen to be that host, Chris. Welcome, everybody. Phenomenal episode for you guys today. Of course, continuing the message of the podcast, be kind and courteous to others because we're all human beings. We all share this damn planet. And we should all be good to each other, right? I mean, I know I'm probably spitting crazy talk here, but that's just what I believe, all right? And if you believe it too, then we can be crazy together. And of course, if you're going to go outside into the world, wear a damn mask, be kind and courteous to others, and wear a damn mask. Message of the podcast. Phenomenal episode for you all today. I have a wonderful duo who have on the show is Chelsea Dawn and Dan Silver, and they make up the band Moon. Moon has a new album out right now called Shine, and I recommend people pick it up. This interview was recorded a while ago, so when we talk about the album not being out, that is not true because the album is available right now for purchase. You can go on to any of the major platforms like Spotify and Apple and all that. Pick up the album, listen to the album, share the album, tweet about it, Insta about it, do anything, all right? Just just listen, all right? But you know what? I'm done talking because we need to get into this episode, all right? So sit back, relax. Chelsea and Dan, take it away.
Hey, what's up, dudes?
Hello.
Hey,
Hello,
so
Chris.
Hello.
Chris is videoless. We're all gonna just hang and talk.
We're just gonna hang out. Yeah. I've only, besides doing live events, I've never really done a video portion of the podcast.
Sick.
Yeah,
I shouldn't have combed my hair today.
And see, I always feel bad when people, do get dolled up and all. And I'm just like, oh no, nobody told you it was audio only.
Oh, we're chill. We don't ever doll up.
Perfect. Neither do I.
So we're good. Awesome.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
There we go. How is your morning going so far?
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah.
Got a good walk in with the dogs. A perfect amount of coffee. I'm ready to rip. Let's do this.
How about yourself, Dan?
I'm doing great, man. The sun's out and feeling all right today.
Nice.
Best way I could put that.
Nice.
It's another day, taking each day these days,
As far as that mentality, that makes sense considering how 2020 was, and the way things are right now, it's just like, well, all right, we'll see what happens today. But Chelsea, I'm curious, what is a good amount of coffee? Like how
Oh,
much
I'm
coffee?
on. Let's see. I'm on a good 4 cups now.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
think that's a bit over 200 milligrams of caffeine surging through my veins right now.
There we go. There we go. So at any point, if a car gets flipped over where you live, you're just gonna run out there and flip the car over and come right back, right?
I got this.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm
No, fair. I don't want to. I don't want to take you away from your duties. So yeah, feel free to just do that and then come right back. That's fine.
absolutely.
I'm
Um,
nervous. I'm only 2 cups in. So
oh, you get on that level. Come get on that car flipping level.
Oh, I love it.
But one of the things that I've been curious about, especially with artists in the times that we're in, is going through the pandemic and being ordered to stay at home and shelter in place and all that jazz. Have you noticed an uptick in your creativity?
For sure. I mean, nowadays, a lot of this, music is written remotely anyway. It's just so easy to do this now. So you have sort of COVID forces its hand, and now you have to stay put. And Dan knows this about me. I'm all over the place. I got to do this, and now I'm bored. I want to go do this. It's been a good practice of, okay, sit down, focus, do this. It's been a good experience for me on my end, honestly.
yeah, I'd agree, man. It's been a real creative past 12 months from the angle of having the space and time to just be in the studio every single day. And so that in itself has been awesome. And of course, there's been various catalysts and reasons why the creativity comes and goes,
Right.
and they're up and down. But I will say, to kind of naturally have the world pause, I think as a musician, well, emotionally there's a lot of torture going on, but at the same time the creativity is just exploding, and I just found myself in the studio just about every day. So for me, it's been wonderful on that side of things.
Okay. Okay. As far as so, when you guys were doing this new album, was that in the midst of Corona, or was it completed and then just kind of, I don't want to say sat on the shelf, but just put on hold
right.
until better time, or what was the?
Well, this we actually luckily got this done before this whole pandemia hit, and so we got everything recorded, and then it was just like, all right, now it's just in the box, mixing, mastering, and then it just kind of felt right to put it out now. I know we did wait a little bit to put it out, so it's like, okay, it's a pandemic.
Right.
Are people releasing music? Is this smart? Is this not? So we did get to do this before the pandemic, but yeah, pandemic slowed down its release for sure.
I think that's been the most interesting thing from my point of view, just talking with musicians and filmmakers, is just that in the midst of the pandemic, it was just, we don't know when to release our thing. So,
Right.
and I totally get it. So it's kind of a tricky situation of, when is the good time? When is the best time? And of course, earlier, taking it day by day. That's how we live right now. So kind of planning things for the future is pretty hard. But obviously, it's 2021 and everything's fine. So yeah, no problem.
Well, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
I'm sure things have been really good for you on the podcasting end. It's like, man, all the podcasts that I've gotten into during the pandemic.
It's
You guys are crushing it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There was this funny moment when, and I've said this, but it's been a while, when South by Southwest officially canceled. I kind of had that block of, okay, I'm not going to be doing anything because everyone's at South by, and I'm not going, so I'm just going to chill. And then all of a sudden, I started getting flooded with emails of, hey, you want to do this? You want to do that? And I was just, oh, well, there goes my chill time.
There you go.
But it's a good, it's good problems to have.
Absolutely.
But so having this time to yourselves and just devote your time to the music and your craft and blah, blah, blah. Have you noticed a difference in the way that you write songs versus this album that you're putting out?
No, actually. I mean, sort of the process that Dan and I have had in the studio, no song has the same process. It's all started and finished in a different way or a different format. So we just we already operate in such a roll with the punches kind of way. So we're just still kicking it, but we are doing it remotely. So
yeah, we're definitely doing it all remote. And what's great though is we just going back to that same point of just having a little bit more creative time. We've definitely been just trying song after song, and we're already into the next album, and we're talking about many recordings. We're spinning many recordings as we speak. Actually, we're in the middle of a lot, which is great. It's giving us a chance to do that.
Nice. It's always funny to see, or not funny to see, but just great to see. I always feel bad when I talk to somebody and it's just you work hard on this album, and then it's like, I don't ask this question, but some people do. What's next? And it's just, look, dude, I just finished this album. What do you want from me? No, all I do is give. No, but still, it's great that you have this path that you are gonna take, even though the new album isn't out yet. So it's just a nice direction.
Yeah, we can't help it. We just feel like the ideas keep coming, and we're excited to get this one out and just being able to share that with the world, and like that's just pushing us to be even more creative. And even during the pandemic, we put out All We Ever Wanted Was Everything, a cover by Bauhaus at the end of the year around November, and even that was kind of tricky. We're going, is this the time to do this? But we really wanted to share something, and we really just felt people needed more music and things to stay entertained with. So, we're just going to keep it going.
Nice. As far as the album that's coming out, I'm wondering, was there a song on the album that was particularly harder to crack, whether the lyrics or the music just wasn't gelling at first?
Oh, definitely. We got the title track, actually. A lot of these songs just kind of came. But Shine, the first song off the album, we'd written it a certain way, and then it just wasn't working, and then we took it apart, ripped it to pieces, and I think it was we started over with the drums, bass, and then just went, okay, here's the idea, let's do it, and then it just poof, happened in a day.
There you go. It just it's funny when you just take a step back and just like, okay, I see the puzzle. I see the puzzle pieces now. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah. We really wrestled with that one, but I think it turned out cool.
No, yeah. Shine is one of those songs that, listening to it, it's great to have at the beginning of an album, just because it gives you an expectation of what to expect, hence expectation, for the rest of the album. But listening to it, and I hope this doesn't offend you guys or anything like that, but I was just like, I love Audioslave. I love that first album, and when I heard Clockwise, I forgot what the track was. I was getting those vibes of just, oh, you better settle in, because we're going. This album is going, and we're taking you. So.
Wow, that's a huge compliment. Those guys are amazing. What a cool project to be compared with.
I'm glad. I don't know how people feel about being compared to other bands, but that was just the feeling that I got just first hearing Audioslave, and just woofa. This is awesome. I like this.
Woofa. We're going to quote you on that later.
That's an amazing comparison. I mean, you've got one of the best singers in the world in that band, and also one of the coolest guitar players in the world.
Yeah.
The whole Rage backup. And funny enough, 20 years ago, I was actually at the studio where that formed watched them try songs together. And that was an unbelievable experience. It was very, very, very hush-hush. It was something that couldn't, no one really, we didn't even know what was going on. It was kind of one of those things where, like, okay, this might be happening. And next thing you know, a few years later, there was the band on the scene, and it was incredible. But appreciate that comparison. They did well.
No,
And
it's I don't want to say it's full circle, but without intentionally knowing, but yeah, it's and I do, yeah, I do miss Audio Slave, but you know, at least
they just had that powerhouse sound, you know.
yeah.
And I think with Shine, you know, whether we're really the same kind of band, it's just like, yeah, we love big drums. We love like the right guitar line that just you can't stop thinking about in those sharp vocal hooks. So, oh yeah,
No. And you know, it definitely works. But I obviously there aren't any live shows going on right now. But off the new album, is there any song that you're excited to play in front of people?
Well, shoot, we've played "Never Cross Me" before. It's kind of the oldest song. I think we wrote that to be on our earlier album. It didn't really make it. We made it to this one. But "Never Cross Me" is one of my favorite songs to play live. So I'm really ready to get back in the saddle and hit that one. I love that song.
What?
yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought you were about to suggest what else. And no, I'd say all these songs are so much fun to play live. I cannot wait to slam people with this stuff. I agree with Chelsea on "Never Cross Me." That's super fun. And we actually have played Down by the Water a few times out there, and people seem to really love the tone of that song. So I'm excited to hear that out there again.
Nice. No, I was just gonna say, if they're, you know, being a fan of music, being a fan of shows and all that, there's one thing I love on the podcast. It's a good horror story. So I'm wondering if you have a good gig horror story.
Oh, I mean, we got a good one. I just feel bad saying it.
I mean, yeah, if you don't want to throw, like, I never intend to throw anybody over the bus, under the bus,
Right.
over
Well,
the bus.
we will not name names,
Yes.
but there was every now and then when you're touring and there's many chains of communication going on. And it's like, okay, here it is, full band or acoustic. We got stuck in one of those moments where it was, hey, yeah, it's a full band. And then we show up with our full band gear. And they're like, oh, no, it's an acoustic show, guys. We're going, oh, you kidding me? Are you kidding me, guys? So we've been there. I think that's the horror story that comes to mind for me. That was a bummer.
What do you do then?
Nothing like blasting.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. So you guys went full band.
Well, it was an interesting situation. We were stuck in the moment, but also the people on the production end were kind of like, hey, encouraging us, like, just be yourself. Seems like you guys are ready.
Yeah.
Just do your thing. And, you know, we realized in the middle of the set it was pretty, probably loud is the right word, but, you know, nothing like being in front of a small, quaint crowd who's all sitting Indian leg style, like just ready to take it easy and hear some light music. And next thing you know, we're all like slamming them in the face with loud guitars. But, you know, the beauty was we felt bad, and a lot of people were hitting us up afterwards like, man, this show, I wish it was a little louder like this. So we kind of won. We had a lot of, you know, we felt a little bit bad at the same time.
It'd be funny if people thought that was your acoustic show. Like, oh man, I can't wait to see them with their real live show. I'm like, yeah.
Totally. Yeah, it was an awkward moment in time, but unfortunately, we haven't really toured as much as we want to because COVID kind of happened,
Right.
And we were just getting going. So hopefully, there's many more horror stories to happen to us on tour.
Hopefully and hopefully not. You know, I don't want horror stories, but
Sure,
you know, if they do happen, please tell me. No,
of course, it's first thing.
But yeah, is there? And again, I know you just said that you haven't toured that much, but is there a place that you're really looking forward to going, as far as tour wise? That you just are just curious. to play at?
Well, I mean, curious, I guess. I don't think I've toured in all the way to the east. I haven't been to Japan or anything. I don't know about Dan. So we've been in other bands before, and we've had some. We both have some touring experiences separately. But Japan would be dope. But when you go to Europe, there's just nothing better than the crowds in Europe. The fans like clap on time and sing in tune all at the same time. Like it's not knocking Americans, but it's just a special thing over there. The fans of any project in Europe, it's just incredible. I always want to go back there.
How about yourself, Dan?
Yeah, I'd agree with everything Chelsea said. I'd love to get out, way out, to be honest. I think getting over to the east would be unbelievable. Just seen so many documentaries over the years of these great shows, so that would be super phenomenal. And the European thing is great too. Same page for me.
Nice. It's one of the. I've never had anything toward anything. Obviously. I would just. For somebody like yourselves to be in that position, especially with this project, I think that would be an awesome idea, a rad thing for you guys. And I'm coming with you because I want to see people clap in time and sing in tune, because that I got to experience that.
Dude, let's do it.
All right,
You're in. Let's do this thing.
Here's the thing: if you need a videographer, I just got 2 cameras. I got tons of batteries, tons of memory cards. I'll film everything for you. That's so.
No, we're taking you up on this, Chris.
Yeah,
this is gonna happen.
Yeah, done and done.
Awesome.
I hope you got your passport ready.
I will. I do need to update that. Thank you for reminding me. But anyway, for people at home who want to pick up the album when it's available, or follow you online and just keep track with everything that you're doing, where can they do all that?
You find us anywhere at moontransmissions.com. We're on all the major places, iTunes, Spotify. We also have a Bandcamp for anyone who loves supporting them. We really love what they do. And, you can find us on Instagram, same thing, handle us at Moon Transmissions.
There we go. I huge shout outs to Bandcamp, just because the way that they treat the artists is just, it's something that I wish more of these companies would do. I'm not putting any blame on any of them, but the ones that owned by former Napster mogul, just like, I don't trust you. I don't trust you.
Well, luckily the model is finally starting to shift, but I think Bandcamp really has the idea right. They love giving what they can back to the artists, and they give you all these tools to make sense of what you have to put out for the fans too. It's kind of a multi-faceted thing where you can deal with your merch there and other things. So it's lovely.
Nice.
I think the other guys, they just definitely need to figure out how to give the artists their fair share.
Right. Exactly.
That's what we're all looking for.
Here.
Exactly.
Turns out Lars was right, everybody.
Finally.
Lars was right.
Some validation. And that guy, he hasn't slept a day until now, until he found out he was
for
validated.
Sure.
Which makes sense. But thank you two for chatting with me again. If you hit the road and you have horror stories, come on back. I'd be happy to hear them. Or we can just talk about Audio Slave. Either or.
Either or works for me too, man.
Either
That's
or.
Awesome. Anytime, any day. Let's do it.
Sounds good.
Awesome, Chris. Thanks for having us, man.
Of course. Thank you. But I'll let you go. Continue to have a safe and happy and healthy. Why did I say happy? Well, okay, happy and healthy day. All right.
Awesome music.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.